Welcome all soldiers to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your co-hosts, Jonathan Arneson and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello and welcome to the 125th meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I'm your General of the South, Jonathan, and as always, I'm joined by my rival in the North, Daniel.
Me.
And fellow Southern General, Mario.
Also me.
Also me. I love this, gentleman. What's this me thing? All right. And tonight we have a rare guest, a General of the North, the mother of my children, one in the land, one in the cannon still. Fearsome Godzilla of the league, my wife, Chas.
That's me.
What's me
Yay.
stuff? All right. Well, hello, me, and me.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Tonight,
Telling our voices.
Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Well, it's perfect for our 4 final teams of the 31 flavors for Mario. I need to make sure it's that 4, Daniel, every time. But first, the news.
Oh man, Justin Jefferson gets paid. Not as much as you'd think it was, but a 4-year, $110 million guaranteed with up to $140 million of incentives. I think he left some meat on the bone as far as what his annual salary base could have been, but I think he might have switched that for the 110 guaranteed in the contract. So That's pretty hefty there.
Yeah, pretty fat. He's highest paid receiver at the moment, right? Love that at the moment.
It's like $80 million signing bonus in that, so he's getting most of it all up front too.
Oh, crazy.
Yep.
Just crazy.
And in the next bit of news, speaking of money bags, one of the wealthiest owners in the land, Panthers owner, sees $650 million. Oh, not of his own money, from the city, to renovate the stadium, to keep them there for another 20 years. Chiefs are doing the same thing. We have all this money, but if you want to keep us, how much are you willing to spend? To the local people. Report himself would front 150, making it 800 million for the project. So he's willing to put some in too, but still, it's the same as the Chiefs, where they're willing to put in a quarter to a third of what they want to do for the overhauls, since the players aren't happy there. Tepper will also give $420 million through the future to continue work. Through continued work on the stadium.
I'm sorry, that was so shitty written. I apologize. That's all on me, guys.
No worries.
So they said that he would put an additional 420 throughout the project as it goes along to keep it. He's going to keep putting more of his money, he says. But
he's also going to be making more of his money on that. More than $421 million.
He claimed, but it's funny because the 421 is a claim. The 150 is part of the project. It's what's in the contract. So we'll see.
Yep.
Well,
rich people love making other people pay for their stuff, so they stay rich.
Right? You're one of the richest owners. Let's see you turn this team around with your own money. Use your words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the cities.
Did.
Yeah, not the city. Well, let's see. Christian McCaffrey gets paid. It's a day for me. People get paid. He's resetting the running back market, as he should. And 2-year extension, $38 million. $19 million a year.
Yeah, we can thank his wife for that, because last year, when everyone's just like, oh, this is the point. Like, I think even the announcer said it. This is the point when, if your running back is injured, you set him, and you can have Trey Sermon come in. And then he had him run in for 2 more touchdowns and, I think it was 7 more touches. And totally unnecessary while they were winning.
Right?
Maybe this year
Right.
he'll be able to buy his mom the booth.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Shanahan just, he's got to play his best guy, right?
Yeah.
And Christian McCaffrey's like, put me on the field. Meantime, his wife's like, how much is your nursing care going to be later on?
Yeah, I think he's the outlier. I mean, he's the outlier in the NFL at running back, and he's the outlier getting paid like it. I don't think that there aren't going to be any running back contracts like this unless if Bijan Robinson turns into what we think he could be years down the line.
Oh, he'd have to hit total ceiling for that to happen.
Mm-hmm. This is Christian. This is Christian getting Christian money. This is
Yep.
exactly, he deserves what he's getting because he is the top of the market. So,
He's
That's
the
right.
outlier.
Yep.
no one's going to pass him, but
No.
the rest of the mountain will be under him at least.
Yeah, they're not going to come close.
Yeah, he's like, I am the blanket, everyone under me.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if Chas wants to take the next news blurb, or I can do it. Either way, we didn't talk about if you want to be involved.
Go
on
ahead.
that.
Yeah, all us.
All right. Brandon Ayuk skips mini camps in hope for a contract. Meanwhile, Christian McCaffrey was showing up and got paid.
Right? Yeah. He's probably just angry during the draft of, will they trade Brandon Ayuk? Will we trade? It's like, you guys talked about trading me. Pay me.
Yeah. I would. Yeah. I would not. I am for signing, especially wide receivers, as soon as physically possible at this point in time, because you're going to pay a premium the longer that you wait.
Yep.
But at the same time, I don't know if I'd be paying Ayuk a bunch right now. I might wait a year because of the way that their contracts are structured with everybody else that they're paying.
Mm-hmm.
If he's patient, he might be able to stay with a freaking awesome Super Bowl contending team and get paid, rather than trying to push it now.
Yeah.
Well,
He might be
that's the
looking-
word, right? Because in his Instagram and stuff, he's not sure this team takes things seriously enough to win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to find a new team.
He was pretty pissed off when they saw the footage of Kittle and a few of the other guys, whatchamacallit, shooting the shit with the opposite team. And then, boom, plays happened and they weren't ready.
One's more serious, I guess.
Yep. All right.
So then, CeeDee Lamb, also not at mandatory minicamps, and seeking a new contract. So we knew this was going to happen. You got several wide receivers out there, and they were all waiting, and we figured if Jefferson was going to be the first one to sign for his bags of money, he would have a just break the year type of contract. And instead it was actually less than expected, especially when you go over
Still decent. Decent.
Yeah,
But yes, way less than expected.
per inflation and percentage of the cap, either way you go after it,
It's a team-friendly contract.
it is a team-friendly contract.
It's team-friendly. He's
Yeah.
looking to stay there. He has said before he wants to remain a Viking. He likes the team. He likes the organization. I think he's hoping for the right person to throw the ball to him, maybe.
Yeah, everybody's agent tells him to say that.
Yeah. Well, of course. Well, I don't know. Some players actually believe it, though.
Yeah.
Like Mike Evans. I don't know. I think some players actually believe what they say. So.
But CeeDee's going to get paid by the Dallas Cowboys way more than he should be getting paid, because that's what they do for players that they draft that they're good, that are on offense. Meanwhile, Micah Parsons' time is going to be numbered because they don't treat defensive players the same way in Texas.
That's all right. He'll find a nice home elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will.
Oh, yeah.
The Rams.
Oh, probably. Shit. Oh, man. Could you imagine? That's a good replacement right there for Aaron Donald.
Yeah, and the Rams would pay a couple first-round picks after the last draft classes that they've had. They don't need their next
No.
couple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's smart. All right. Looks like old name back in the news. Tight end Logan Thomas is expected to sign with the 49ers pending a physical. Still haven't seen that sign yet, but that was news yesterday. So.
Yep. Pending a physical. All right, Commanders, in a very uncommanders move, release kicker Brandon McManus after sexual assault allegations. The previous regime would have not done that.
Right? They would have been like, pat on the back, good sir. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Can we buy
Bonus.
you a hotel room?
Yeah. Can we buy you a hotel?
Yeah.
I like the way this next news blurb is titled because it says Commanders are open to a name change because they don't own their own franchise trademarks.
Right? You don't own your franchise trademark.
So it's like, are you really open to renaming yourself, or do you need to?
You're forced.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in news blurb, guys. I totally forgot something here. I saw something on the news, and I thought, Darren Waller's going to retire? No, he puts out
a second song.
Yeah, second song.
About his ex.
The first one was about his ex, and the second one is about, the struggles of being one of the very, very, very few people who gets to do what he does for the amount of money he gets to do it for. It's so hard.
Yeah, I thought it was newsworthy. I just thought we should mention it.
Yeah, I don't think it changes anything. He's on the line to retire, maybe. I think he might play this year, but...
we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, right. Cowboys trying out a running back, Deuce Vaughn, in the slot. Talent kid. The deuce is loose.
Yeah, dude, the deuce is loose.
I like that.
I like that too. The deuce is loose for sure. That's totally what she's at. Okay. I like this kid.
I love him. Yep. It's fun to watch.
He is. It's just he's so tiny.
Yeah.
He is perfect for kick returns too.
Oh my goodness, right?
Because they're like, okay, the ball landed somewhere over there. Oh crap, he's over there already.
Yeah.
Can he wear a ghillie suit? Can he wear a ghillie suit? Seriously, he'll blend in with the field. He'll just lay down. Won't know.
He's gonna lay down on the star like they did previously. Yeah.
All right, let's totally jump into this. So
Where'd who
back
go?
In the courtroom. All rise. Court is in session. The Honorable Judge Mario Gutierrez is presiding. This is the case of Mario Gutierrez versus the NFL, case number 42069. You all may sit, Your Honor.
Looks like we have an interjection from a special guest here.
Actually, that's written by me. I apologize. We were hoping for her to write something, but she had a lot.
No time.
Yeah, she wrote some other segments.
I did talk too much trash on the Buccaneers. Way too much.
Yeah. All right. Well,
would like to appeal the previous verdict, though. I think both counsels portrayed the Bears in a negative light and should be held in contempt.
Oh no!
Bravo! Thank you. With such a storied history, I thought there was a little lacking there.
Hey, I was just about to back that up. I'd like to redirect, Your Honor. I wanted to point out there's new evidence that has come to light in our new rookie draft that we just had, 34 rounds. It was 35 rounds. I apologize. Daniel drafted a lot of Bears. I just wanted to point that out.
I did notice that.
I did.
Naysayer.
All of the worthwhile ones, yes.
Oh, so he's a Colts fan.
Eberflus?
Yeah.
It was a
not
dad
so
joke.
much.
You called him a naysayer.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
all right.
No,
Well,
I think their
I
defense
will-
is going to be exceptionally good this year, and Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze I'm all about. So
I think they're making the playoffs.
I just wanted to redirect. That's all, Your Honor. I will lead you to your thoughts, miss. Well, you're up,
All
sir.
right. Let's see. So, do we read this paragraph, or what are we doing here?
No, you were in your thoughts.
We're into
Okay,
your thoughts.
into my thoughts. Okay. So,
Conclusion from last week.
here we go. Last week's conclusions. Okay, the Atlanta Falcons. So my weakness is strong ownership. And the $1.50 hot dog, family-oriented vibes really get to me. The excitement of the offensive possibilities. And I've always been a fan of Kirk Cousins, been a truther for him. The drama with Penix and the signals this puts up in the air for me, though, I'm a little hesitant. But I will move them into the next round because I have friends who live there, and it would be bitching to go see my friends and see them at the same time. So this is teetering, and it's a very weak push through, but the Atlanta Falcons, you move through to the next round.
It sounds like it has solid backing, only the friends. And that's a solid backing there. I do know the friends, and they're solid friends. So that's a good
Yeah,
reason to
especially
go
if we get to go as a family and
Oh, man.
go have some hot dogs and beer that don't, cost you your pinky and make
Your
you
youngest
sign away your
child?
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, super cool. I was a fan of the Jags because the ownership put back into his community. And when I was there in Atlanta was doing a lot of the same things. Money was going back into the community for farm to table and all kinds of stuff. So I'm that gets to my heartstrings. So I'm a fan there. All right. The next team, Houston Texans. Love D'Amico Ryans. Everything this team did until their draft has me super excited. Not a huge fan of their draft, and that gives me pause for planting my flag. However, all the other moves they made show an organization that has their shit together and really has a future. Then again, there is the fact that this ownership paid for Deshaun Watson's bad habit and covered it up until he wasn't playing nice with his contract re-signing. Hopefully they learn their lesson, but I'm out. Execute them.
Has come. Execute Order 66. Execute them.
Oh, wonderful. That means I argued well. Look at that. All right.
Rub and tug.
I mean, who doesn't want one?
All right, to the Bears. They have a ton of Hall of Fame players that speak to my kind of football. However, the organization failed them by never supporting them when they deserved rings. It kind of seemed like the same thing was going on with Justin Fields, but these last couple of years feel different. Ryan Poles is the reason I'd be willing to come over to this side. With several friends who live in Chicago, and the city itself being pretty darn awesome. I had a great time at a wedding there. They move on to the next round. Woo! Yeah. Big time. I got to see Soldier Field because of my friend Chas there. So that was a nice experience, and building on that would be super cool. Next, we have the Chargers. So it's Los Angeles. Harbaugh is one of my all-time favorite coaches. Love that he exists and is back in the NFL. He's incredibly out there, but his verve for living for the game is almost unparalleled and infectious. I can't wait to see how that team steps up with him. I'm a full believer in his influence, and this is why San Francisco isn't in the running at all. They fired a coach who fixed their team and never missed a championship game during his tenure. That's a coach, not the franchise. I'll pass them through to the next round, but I'm not completely sure that Dean Spanos will be much different from his father Alex, who never seemed to have an appetite for winning a Super Bowl. So, it wouldn't be a team tag, but a coach tag. Not sure that passes them through, but they'll squeak by this time.
All right. That's exciting. And you know what? I want to get some tickets as a group. I think we'll all have fun sitting and watching the game. So.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see how much he gets out of that team.
Oh, absolutely. I'm super excited for the Chargers this year. That's one of my teams that I like to watch this year. So, all right, we have 4 teams tonight to get through. Let's get rid of this first one as quickly as possible, shall we? Your Honor, the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders stand before you, accused of, well, here, I'll let Prosecutor Daniel stand first.
This will not be quick. I will enjoy this. I am not your fan. Inmates, faders. Why root for a team that has just as many first rounders in prison as they do starters on their team right now?
Are you sure, or is it lopsided there?
It's
More in
probably a
prison?
little lopsided. I think there's more in prison
It's
at
a
this
little
point.
close. Yeah, but it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might even get worse. The offseason's still young. They are so sad that they even made their brand new $2 billion stadium look like a toilet bowl. A
Low
black one, even.
For sure. Hey, it's sleek low boy, man. I gotta know.
They're saying once a Raider, always a Raider. That's from mental trauma. I can't believe I had to play for the Raiders, they say, crying to their therapist. Antonio Cuckoo Cachoo Brown chose to retire as a Raider. Talk about characteristic of the culture of that team. I know your old team hurts you. Don't go hurting yourself because of that. Don't add to your trauma with the trauma that it is to be a Raider. For your sake, this is more of an intervention than a courtroom.
I am all for that intervention as well. The second prosecution rises. This team is so bad it deserves 2 prosecutors. All right, let's start this right. Raiders suck. Yeah, that's how that goes. The rest of you should finish that. 48-21 is numbers that go down in infamy, people. Let's be honest. They live in the stars. The Raiders will remember them forever. They try not to, though, because the Raiders lost Super Bowl 37 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah. That's right. And that'll be the next team we praise, by the way. Just want to point that out. This team screwed over Los Angeles out of a lot of money. Left here, went to Oakland, claiming they had no fan base here. But let me be honest, they have quite the fan base here, right? No one liked them. That's why the Rams left. The Rams originally left because they felt like they had no fans because there was too many Raider fans here. So they left LA. Well, let's be honest. How loyal can you be to a team that just keeps bouncing cities, right? They're not even loyal to their fan base, right? Silver and like black and silver, right? I mean, it's pretty solid, right? But they also match colors of inmate colors, stripes. Right. Their last championship is 1983. Hey, you were just alive for that, right?
I was.
I'm just saying, but that's worse than the Cowboys. All right, okay. Mario, don't do this. These fans are not your friends. They are felons. These people belong in this courtroom that we're in for other reasons, okay? And we should be prosecuting them. I just got to point that out. They don't win games, okay? you'll be miserable, just like you are as a Jaguar, and you won't win. So don't plant your flag here. Pick another one, not silver and black. I rest my case.
Your Honor, Chas, defender for the Raider Nation. These
Bar.
Public defender. Public defender.
These beasts are lethal on and off the field. They certainly have one of the most loyal fan groups. They may steal your rims or mug you on the streets, but these people would fight with you to the death should anyone talk shit on your team. They have a sleek color palette with silver, black, and white. May I recommend the alternate jersey with silver number 98, Crosby. That's
Yeah.
In the QB position, you would get to be a part of the mustache riot, whether it be with Minshew Mania or Adrian O'Connell, as they will both duke it out for the starting role. Another notable stud in the wide receiver position is the Devontae Adams show. The one place this team was lacking was in the tight end position, and they secured the number 1 tight end draft option, Brock Bowers. Check. In addition to defensive end Crosby, who needs no further elaboration, they have linebacker Devon Diablo. Name alone, badass. Consider setting sails with this scurvy Pirates, because as long as these players stay out of prison, they are dangerous on the field. I rest my case.
Thank you, Chess.
No sex for a week.
Pro bono.
Oh, man. No boner.
Just wait till the next one.
Oh, man.
All right.
Well,
Let's hear the Buccaneers.
Your Honor, the Buccaneers are your next team, Tampa Bay, and the prosecutor, Chas, stands before you.
Can't wait.
The Buccaneers. Let me start out by stating the obvious. Tom Brady is gone, and they suck again. Not even Progressive wants to insure Baker Mayfield anymore. The notable offensive weapon, Mike Evans, is aging and probably only on their team for the next 2 seasons. Did you know the Bucs finished the season dead last in rushing yards and yards per carry? So expect more mediocrity out of that RB core. Jensen, a.k.a. my man Chucky, required, and the Bucs O-line is looking very iffy. The only reason Bucs made it to postseason last year is because they were in the worst division, the NFC South. They finished 9-8, barely over 500, which in fact 2 other teams had a shot of going into Week 18 as well. Fire the cannons. Oh, misfire. Don't bother backing this team, or your team will be walking the plank of disappointment alongside your brother and my husband. Your Honor, the team X marks the spot stands true for this group. Eliminate.
Well, the
Thank you,
first
Chas.
defender, Daniel, please.
Are you listening? You paying attention? Do I have
yes.
your Buccaneers?
Oh,
Oh, man. Talk about history, good and bad. The good is recent. Mike Allstott, Warren Dunn, Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Rondé Barber, fucking
recent?
John
I
Lynch.
was thinking the same. I was like, that's old man recent.
That's
Like, remember the war?
But you're right. That was in the past. Let's talk about the now. Mike Evans, Levante David, Antoine Winfield, Tristan Wirfs, Chris Godwin, Vita Vea, and soon to be joining the list, Kalijah Cansey. All drafted players and stars or up-and-coming stars. So the front office is consistent and amazing. You left your team because of the front office. Come to a top front office, the longest tenured GM in the NFL. You want to back ownership? Come to an ownership group that the GM, front office, and players all praise as being key to their success as an organization in recent years. Watch a great product of coaching, scouting, and culture. The ownership and organization do so much for the city of Tampa. They have programs to help up-and-coming coaches get experience and jobs. They have equity programs for coaches of all different genders, races, ages, you name it, that they prop up in the rest of the football nation to help them get jobs and opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't. Top tier organization, man. How would you not want to be a part of that?
I didn't know you guys had a short bus.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's a pirate ship, thank you very much.
A short pirate ship.
It is a short pirate ship. It has to fit in the stadium.
Sure, that's
Yes.
that's awesome they give back that much, but it is Tampa, and Florida needs a lot of help.
That's rough. That's rough. All right. Well, another defender because this team
I
is
love it.
so
I love
awesome. It gets 2 defenders, Your Honor. Let's
Needs
start.
defenders.
I defended your team. Let's point that out. Let's be honest. All right. Your
I
Honor.
had to persecute your team. That was my job.
2 Super Bowls, sir. 2 Super Bowls. We've gotten the worst out of the blood a long time ago. 0-26. Yes, sir. We own the longest losing streak. So it's already there. Don't worry about it.
I should have
Since
put
then.
that in mind.
I know, I'm encouraging.
Yeah. Since then, we've had 2 rings. We've been to 2, and we've won 2. Solid streak. Great history. And better yet, talk about fire. Yeah, that's right. The jerseys. And I'm talking both eras of this jersey are fire. The creamsicles are loved by all. They're cool, all right? And then you come to our new jerseys. Red, pewter, black, and orange. You get that pewter, you get that creamsicle in there. So these are some of the coolest jerseys. Daniel mentioned the pirate ship. That is one of the coolest things to go visit. Daniel would know, all right?
Yeah.
So, let's see, where am I? Oh, yeah. And did I say fire? That's right. Fire them cannons! That's right. Every touchdown, every point made. Boom. This is a team to plant your flag in. Building a solid franchise. Jason Light, we've talked, Daniel brought him up. We have a phenomenal, the best GM there is. And you like that. You want the best, the office leading the way, right? Well, this office does it. Bringing in greatness. Come join a fantastic history. Enough said. I don't even have to say anything else. Just enough said.
How old is Tampa?
76. 1976.
Wow. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, we were an expansion team. We originally joined the Central, and that's where we joined. That's where we gained the rivalry against the Packers because they were in the Central as well, and we were the Battle of the Bays. And they moved us and the Saints from the Central to the South. And that's when both us and the Saints actually became good teams. But in the Central, we drafted Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They just never played for us. Steve Young, Douglas Williams, Trent Dilfer.
They all jump ship.
Yeah, well, they all won Super Bowls. Phenomenal. We scout amazing talent. Check it out.
Wow. Okay. On to the Detroit Lions.
Okay, sir. First prosecutor before you, Daniel.
Oh, damn. Drew the short straw. Okay. Let's start with, do you really want to root for a team whose fans felt like they needed to wear bags over their head for the better part of 20 years? Who robbed us of great years for 2 of the best players of their positions in NFL history because they just could not take playing for the Lions anymore. Not just the Lions, it ruined their love for the game.
Oh, man.
Yes, Barry Sanders and Kelvin Johnson still had years left. a team that until recently had the league's longest playoff drought. Talk about bandwagoner if you jump on now.
Wait a minute. Let's be honest. Sir, he's lying. We've all been on this bandwagon for a few years. And this is why I'm going to point it out. Defense has risen. The Fighting Dan Campbells are one of this War Council's favorites, sir. And you are a liar. Don't you dare put shame on the Fighting Dan Campbells, Daniel.
Just doing my job.
Hell. Okay. We gave them that nickname. That very nickname is our nickname, the Fighting Dan Campbells. That's right. Draft day trade. The Lions move up. First round to get Teron Arnold, cornerback from Alabama. All right, adding a great DB to the depth. And speaking of great depth, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta. Yeah, you know you like that one. And, they're just as stacked on the defense. I'll just start. Aiden Hutchinson, Brian Branch, Alex Anzalone. This team is absolute fire. And again, fire, yes. One of the league's coolest jerseys behind the Buccaneers. Yes, that's right. Blue and silver. And that is Ford blue, by the way, if you didn't know that. Just saying. Absolute fire. Yeah. It's cool to know, right? It's actually Ford blue. So all three jerseys are very cool, too. They're blue. They're alternate with the gray and the blue, and then they're whites. This team will grow with you. You will cheer with this team as, they grow to maybe their first Super Bowl, because they are the only team, yes, to never be in a Super Bowl. That's okay. This team can do it. And just like we got to watch our team, you can be glorious with your team in a rich team's history. Daniel threw this out. Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, and Matthew Stafford came here. So, Your Honor, I rest my case.
All right. Very good. I'll take this under consideration. On to the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, sir. I will take over as the prosecution here. Unless you have any words on the lines you want to say.
No, good to go.
All right.
You covered them well.
I know she won't speak of the team in her division. I should know better. All right. As a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, this is easy for me. This is one of our rivals. I could definitely
Not a fan either.
Poo-doo all over this team right here. Yes. One of the oldest teams. Yeah, they should be on the top of list of wins because they're old as heck, okay? Let's be honest. And yet they're not one of the top franchise teams like Patriots or Pittsburgh, Weird, right? Okay, but sure, they hold the most wins. But if you were a franchise that old, you should hold it too. Some of the great names on there: Brett Favre, who will take your grandmother's money and probably kick her and push her down.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers.
That was messed up.
In his Levi's.
In his Levi's. He'll look good while he's doing it too.
No, he wears Wranglers. Those are sold.
Oh,
on
I'm
Walmart.
sorry. Wranglers.
Oh, damn. I got that wrong. I'm sorry. He just punched your grandma. Do you care what he's wearing? All right. Aaron Rodgers.
He's pounding sand then. She's underground.
You're dick, man. You're fucking this up, all right? Let's be honest. You're throwing a wrench. What, do you want to be a Packer fan? I know you want to wear that cheese head. Come on. Aaron Rodgers is not your role model. This dude, come on. Lock yourself in a hole for days.
Hate that guy.
I know, right? Okay. We won't even talk about the mind-altering drugs. We just did. Okay. But your colors, green and yellow. That's cheese with little mold. Back to my hatred for this team. It started back in the NFC Central. I mentioned this before. Battle of the Bays, rival, like I said. Now, this stadium, it's really cool that it's owned by the fans, but it's all bench seating. Yeah. And you got to go clean your seats. Have fun. Yeah, mountains of snow, just so you know. Okay. Let's see. Next part. But do you really want to see yourself donning the cheese hat to cheer for a team that will eventually draft another quarterback in the next few seasons when they really don't need him and let him sit there behind Love for about 3 to 5 years while you grow another hatred? It's the Packers. But hey, go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. All right, Daniel, the defense.
To the defense.
All right. Man, oh man, talk about a steady organization with a top-notch coach in the league. You want a safe place you can recover from your past traumas? This is it. Back-to-back Hall of Fame QBs, 16 years of each. Trust the process is the name of the game here in the hallowed grounds of Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra. History is sewn into the fabric of this team. They're just starting with what looks like the next great QB of the franchise with a young pack of fantastic playmakers. This franchise may be historic and consistent in their ways, but the product on the field is as progressive as it can be. Let's go back to the top head coach, Matt LaFleur. He is an innovator, keeping other teams guessing while putting players in the best scenario possible. He holds the record for win percentage of 79.6 to start his career. That's right. I said record. Better than Hall of Fame coaches Curly Lambeau and Vince Lombardi. Oh, both Packers' old couches.
What'd I tell you? One of the best coaches, period.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, safe space. Don't get hurt anymore. Cheese might stink, but the team certainly does not, and rarely does.
It is the Packers. Any closing thoughts, Your Honor?
I will have to consider this and deliberate.
Wonderful. Absolutely fun. Well, we thank everyone. Thank you all soldiers for marching with us. Tune in next week and we'll have the rulings from these 4 teams. And we will have to set up the next round, how Mario would like to proceed with the teams that have remained. And follow on the journey of Mario's future team. 31 flavors for Mario. So, also, if you this is draft season. Draft season's among you. So if you have any questions, any needs, wants, helps, anything, please write into the show, ffwc23@gmail.com. And as I said, we always use your support. Rate and review the show anywhere you listen to this. Give a thumbs up and 5 stars, please. We love you all. And thanks for marching with us. And as always,
Stay vigilant, soldiers.
Buccaneers are the cannons!